You put that on my house! I kill what you love!
Psycho. Come on, what are you, naked under there? Oh, jeez.
Mrs. Braithwaite wanted me to move some boxes and told me to take it off so it didn't get dirty. But I kind of feel dirty anyway.
Grab your shirt, we're leaving.
Who's died?
No one, Manny.
Why would you even think that?
Colombia, Manny went to Pablo Escobar Elementary School. If you were pulled out of class, it was definitely to identify a body.
Hey, Alex, you're the last virgin.
Buckle up for a nostalgia-packed stroll down the comedic lane, because we're about to dive back into the Pritchett Delgado Dunphy Tucker universe, one that used to have us glued to our screens every Wednesday night. Modern Family may have wrapped up in 2020 after an 11-year run, but its cast members have been anything but quiet since saying their final goodbyes. We're about to spill all the tea and then some. We'll take a look at their careers, relationships, and juicy personal developments post-finale. Think of this as a friendly catch-up with old pals who just so happen to be Hollywood royalty. And if you're wondering if they still keep that hilarious spark alive, we've got all the deets. Keep your popcorn handy, because we're dishing on everything from voice acting adventures to reality show stints. Let's start at the top of the family tree. Ed O'Neill, aka the irreplaceable Jay Pritchett. Before Modern Family, those who grew up on classic sitcoms already loved him as Al Bundy on Married with Children. But reprising the role of a crusty yet lovable patriarch in a new era, Ed nailed it. According to E! News, once the series wrapped, he took a well-deserved breather and focused on family. Rumor has it he's dabbling in voice work. He previously lent his talents to Disney's Finding Dory as Hank the Octopus, which obviously was a total hoot. He's not blowing up Instagram with daily updates, because let's face it, Jay would probably roll his eyes at the idea of oversharing.
Oh, jeez.
But the man shows up at industry events looking as dapper as ever. He might not be staging a late career social media takeover, but he's definitely living his best, relaxed life and picking the projects he loves. Next up is the spitfire that is Sofia Vergara, who brought us the endlessly quotable, always stylish Gloria Delgado Pritchett. For anyone who missed the pre-Modern Family era, Sofia was already a big deal, scorching red carpets and making the talk show rounds with her comedic candor. But once Modern Family took off, her popularity rocketed into the stratosphere. Since the show's end, you've probably seen her perched behind that America's Got Talent judges table, bringing her signature brand of wit, eye-catching fashion, and honest critiques. eOnline.com dishes that the fashionista vibe is still on full display. Sofia's Instagram often looks like a glossy magazine spread, featuring yacht outings, glamorous vacations, and effortless selfies that make us wonder if she's aging in reverse. Add in a high-profile marriage and recent split with Joe Manganiello, and you get the full modern fairy tale, complete with some real-life plot twists. But let's be real. Sofia shines no matter what stage she's on. She's come out of every personal or professional hurdle swinging in 6-inch designer heels, reminding us that Gloria's resilience was no fluke. Moving on to the young adult trifecta, we start with Sarah Hyland, who famously gave life to Haley Dunphy, the fashion-obsessed big sis who served up sassy one-liners like it was her day job. Sarah grew up in front of the camera, tackling not just the usual teen angst, but some serious health challenges too. She's undergone multiple kidney transplants, and she's been super open about her journey. After Modern Family said its tearful goodbye, Sarah snagged the hosting gig for Love Island USA, drawing in a fresh wave of fans who appreciated her bubbly presence. She also tied the knot with former Bachelor Nation star Wells Adams in a ceremony that basically broke Instagram. The wedding photos were next-level gorgeous, and her Modern Family co-stars represented in full. In between personal milestones, Sarah's teased some future acting projects that will hopefully remind us why we loved Haley's comedic flair in the first place. Meanwhile, Ariel Winter, who played Alex Dunphy, the brainy middle child, shocked everyone the moment she ditched her character's button-down tees and stepped out in full-on glam. Ariel publicly battled online trolls, turning into a vocal advocate for body positivity and mental health. Post-show, she's been taking a detour into indie films and voice acting. According to eOnline.com, she's also a frequent presence on social media, although she's gotten more selective about what she shares. She's dyed her hair platinum blonde, gone back to raven black, and basically told the haters to stay in their lane. More power to her. If Alex Dunphy was Modern Family's backbone of logic, Ariel Winter is becoming Hollywood's ambassador for self-love, reminding us that life after a mega-hit TV show can be an exciting new chapter. Trolls be damned. Now let's talk about Nolan Gold. The once adorable Luke Dunphy has grown up, like, for real. Anyways, while Luke was known for being the not-so-bright kid brother, Nolan is a certified Mensa member in real life. That little fact has always made fans do a double take. Once the series ended, he wasted no time breaking away from the child star mold, diving into reality TV stints, exploring new acting roles, and looking super fit in the process, like really fit. TMZ grabbed some candid pics of him hitting the gym, prompting a wave of "wait, that's Luke Dunphy" reactions. However, he's made it clear he's still the same goofy guy at heart, just one who's ready to tackle more grown-up projects. Rumor has it he's been in talks for behind-the-camera work, so let's keep our eyes peeled for the next wave of comedic content from one of the youngest Dunphys. Remember Manny Delgado, the old-soul teenager who sipped espressos like a middle-aged art critic? Rico Rodriguez brought that role to life in a way that made Manny's love of life and poetry unforgettable. After Modern Family wrapped, Rico took a bit of a breather, appearing at select red carpet events and reflecting on the series that basically defined his childhood. According to E! News, he's expressed interest in directing or writing someday, aiming to broaden his horizons beyond acting. You'll still spot him on social media posting throwback pics and heartfelt captions about the family he gained on set. While Manny was all about romance and introspection, Rico seems to be channeling that same thoughtful energy into figuring out how to make his mark behind the scenes. Whenever he does step back in front of the camera, fans will surely be there to cheer him on. Of course, we have to spotlight the iconic Cam and Mitch, played by Eric Stonestreet and Jesse Tyler Ferguson, respectively. Eric embodied Cameron Tucker's theatrical flair like no one else, balancing comedic chaos with genuine heart. Post-series, he became a guest judge on America's Got Talent, briefly subbing for Heidi Klum, and kept the comedic vibe alive in a variety of TV guest spots. His real-life engagement to pediatric nurse Lindsay Schweitzer was met with outpourings of fan love. Whenever he's interviewed, he can't help but gush about the Modern Family cast, calling them his second family. Meanwhile, Jesse Tyler Ferguson, the buttoned-up, ever-anxious Mitchell Pritchett, transitioned back to his Broadway roots. A Tony Award quickly found its way into his hands for his performance in the revival of Take Me Out. Offstage, Jesse has embraced fatherhood with husband Justin Makita welcoming a baby boy. His social media is equal parts comedic gold and heartfelt sincerity, sort of what you'd expect if Mitchell Pritchett had free reign to post daily. He's teased more stage and screen roles, and if fans have their way, he'll keep sharing candid peeks into that new dad life, which are often just as hilarious as any primetime sitcom moment. There you have it, a full rundown of what your favorite Modern Family stars are up to, courtesy of a deep dive into their latest moves and a little rummaging through E! News updates. From blossoming romances and entrepreneurial endeavors to voice acting gigs and philanthropic pursuits, each actor is charting a unique path in life beyond the familiar cul-de-sac. While there's been no official talk of a reunion just yet, these comedic geniuses keep it pretty real. They haven't shut the door on possible future collaborations, and they still pop up in each other's lives, much to our collective delight. Whether we see them on Broadway stages, in entrepreneurial ventures, or on the judging panel of a reality competition, these folks are just as magnetic as ever. So pour yourself another cup of coffee, Manny Delgado style, and keep scrolling through those social feeds. The Modern Family gang might have moved out of our TV lineup, but they're definitely still living their best lives. And who knows? Maybe we'll get a cameo, a one-off special, or even a revival down the line. Until then, we'll be right here, refreshing our feeds for updates, and maybe rewatching our favorite Phil Dunphy dad jokes to get us through the day. After all, some families are forever.